you alright guys? Decided to do a bit of filming in the greenhouse today. It's a bit cold outside and these great big huge drops of rain keep falling on me, so I've moved in. I've had to clear the workbench anyway. I tidied up the other day and it's a right tip again, but I've got to start bringing the chilies down from upstairs. They're getting just too big in the Vitapods up there. Not too big, but the leaves are getting quite large and they're overlapping each other and depriving themselves of a bit of light. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you down here and show you. That's a good S one. Going to turn you down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you down onto the bench, just freshly lined with new cardboard. It's got a metal top, galvanised top, brilliant. The trouble is, it totally messes up the camera because the background is too light for what I'm doing. So you've got a dark seed tray. It focuses on the silvery colour, and the seed tray goes all black. You can't see it. So anyway, bit of cardboard. I'll point you down here, and we'll see what's going on, eh? Okay then. So what I'm doing today, got a few seeds to sow. I've got to do some more aubergines. I've got to do. I've only got two of those Visbera ones growing. So Ali sent me these. These are Listada de Gandia. Sounds like a bit of an exotic disease, doesn't it? So I've got those to do. And Nia, bless her, has felt so sorry for me with my sweet peas. She sent me her own blend of various colours mixed, harvested last August. So thanks for that, Nia. And I've also got to do. Now I always open these upside down because these seeds get caught in the lids of these trays when they're up the right way. I've got to do my paprika. Another lot of paprika. And then the ones I sowed earlier were from 2022 and they haven't germinated, so I'm going to do some of these. But what I am going to do, let's shut this up. Don't need that, do I? Don't need any of that. Might be a few more to do later on, but yeah, what I'm going to use is these Germie Seed Starting Kits. Now I picked these up at the Garden Press event, and I tell you what, I'm quite impressed with them. Yeah, let's take one apart and show you how it works first. Out the bag. And now I'm going to probably get this wrong because these are universal for every size kit. And there's three kits. There's dinky little ones. There's the medium, so the large one with 13 cells. And the medium one with 25 cells. And the little one's got even more. And I can't remember what size that one is. Sorry about that, Eric. But the tray itself, it got highly commended at the show as a best new product. So I'm happy with that. Now we've got to work this out, hang on. Yeah, so it's, looking at the diagram, it's single hole downwards on the brackets. Yeah, and on the other one, look, you can see that. It's double hole downwards. Quite clever actually, saves on the manufacturing process, that's for sure. So what I do then, I put two together, like I say, single hole down. Let's get rid of that, it's going to mess the light up, isn't it? I think if I remember correctly, it's the second hole. Where are we? Yeah, let's give it a go anyway. Soon find out if it's the wrong way round. There we are. So you can see the cells forming like well, like a beehive really. There we are. Right, let's get organised here. It's a bit tight in here. And what I'm going to do with these, the seed. Now he has said to me, Eric, he said at the show, at the event, that these are perfect for starting off sweet peas, and he uses them all the time. Now I'm going to believe him. So what I've got a little tray. That fits in the tray perfect. Look at that. And with the sweet peas, I'm going to put a bit of wicking mat down. So let's trim that to the right size. The right size. Across there. Yeah, horrible stuff this. It's like the debris, the leftovers from a carpet underlay, isn't it? Well, I think it's probably what it is. All these different coloured threads in it. And about there. So that'll do. Might be too exact. It's going to be soaking wet in a minute. That'll do. Right. And what I'm going to do first of all, I haven't used these yet, so what I'm going to do, before I put it onto the mat, I'm going to practice putting some compost in. So let's get out of the way, get out of the way, out of the way. Can you see that? Yeah, we're there. Hang on, let's get over here a bit. There we are. Do it that way around. Is it better? Yeah. We've got seed compost. I've got my scoop there, so a lot of people have been, a few comments saying that the compost will probably fall out at the bottom. Now I don't think it will, because a bit like, say, the container-wise trays, you push it down a bit, and by pushing it down, you're pushing the compost towards the outside a bit. Well, that makes sense. I got far too much on here anyway. Right, let's give that a try, and we can transfer it to the other tray. So I got far too much on here, Steve-o. There we are. Let's see, it doesn't fall out. I'm not going to shake it up and down, that's for sure, but it didn't fall out. So put that on there. Put that on there. I'll save that for a minute. Right then. Top that up a little bit there. Right then, where are you? Nia's sweet pea seeds. Cool. Open these carefully, I can reseal the packet, can't I? Now they look, I don't know if you, can you see those? They look a lot bigger than those ones I got from Thompson and Morgan. I mean, 2 germinated out of, what was it now? 60 odd. And they've been relegated outside now, I've got rid of them, so. And what Eric said, just drop them on top. This is how he does it, and he says he has lovely sweet peas, and I can only agree with him. I haven't seen them, but only believe him, I mean. So I'm just going to do these in here, and I'll do a few more, let's say traditionally. There we are. And he said what he does, he pushes them down. Yeah, I'll do. And a little scattering on top. Now I'm going to use a bit of compost for this. Don't know if you need to put it on top, really. It's a bit woody, this. There we are. I'm going to clean this tray up, actually, because it's a bit, I spilled a bit of compost on it. Here we are then. Right, I'm going to get some water. And grit water in with my usual dilute seaweed solution. Probably don't need the mat to be wet just yet until they start growing, but it's there, isn't it? That'll do then, so they can go somewhere warm. Not decided where yet. And next up. Yeah, I was impressed with that. And what I'll do with the next lot, I'll do them sort of traditionally, and I'll use a bit of the empathy root grow with that. Just to see if they all work. I don't want to use everything at the same time, because you never know what works best, do you? Like any engineer knows, if you're trying to diagnose something, you only do one thing at a time. Yeah, I would do them. I would make them. This is the medium ones, so 25 plants. I'll get these out. Double slots down, so get together. And I'm going to Trying to do this. It makes it so much awkward when you're more awkward when you're filming, because you're trying to do things to show people. It's the same when I'm doing my cooking videos, you know. They take about 4 times as long as the meal does, you know. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try filling it over here just to see what happens. If it don't work, then we'll start again. There we are. Right, let's fill it there. Yeah, there's confidence for you, look. Right, what are we going to grow in here then? Done those. I'll see how many seeds I got first, didn't it? This makes sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's have a look at these in Alio. There's quite a few in there. One more in the bottom, so. 4, that's 11. I'll double up on a couple of these then. And I'll put these will go in the upstairs Vitapod propagator. And all I've done very quickly, I've sown some more sweet peas in the see-through container with the scattering of root grow underneath again. So we'll see how that goes. And these are going to stay in here. Sort of, it's not a hot greenhouse, is it? You can't see that. I'll take this off and show you. Oh. You won't be able to see that. It's just under 15 at the moment. I got the door wide open, so it's normally up to around about 20 with the light coming in, and the fan heater cuts in when it gets down to 16, but I've turned it off for now because it's too noisy. I found the fan heater to be the most efficient way of doing it. But there you are. Right, they can go over there. Okay, that's it for now, guys. What I'm going to do now, I want to show you these LEDs, how to stop them sort of flickering. Well, it's not how to stop the LEDs flickering, it's how to stop recording the flickering. So let's get rid of that a second. Get rid of that a second, and that can go over there. Okay then, guys, just going to quickly show you how to set up the Spider Farmer heat mat thermostat. I say heat mat, it's used for a heat mat in this case, but you can control anything with it. Fan heater, as long as it's big enough to take the power, it can control the temperature of a fan heater. In fact, I've got an old one looking after my fan heater in here now. Right, so what we got then, we've got a display with the current temperature, and we got a choice of degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Just press the Fahrenheit one, do a couple of seconds and it changes. And I don't know if you noticed then, little green LED come on, the outputs come on, saying that the heat mat's a little bit too cold, so it started putting a bit of power in and it's warming up, and the degrees Fahrenheit little LED there is lit up. So back to Celsius, because I prefer Celsius. There we are, 16. So the output's still on. Now if you want to change the temperature, I've got mine set at 17, I think it is. Let's have a look. 17, yes. So just press and hold. It starts flashing. You want to raise the temperature, 18, 19, and that will just go off in a second. There we are, and it's 16.4, and that'll warm up to 19. If you want to lower the temperature, press set. It's at 19 still. There we are. We'll take it down to 15. And there we are, the output's just cut out because it's gone below, down to 15. And there we are. As simple as that, it really is. Now, apart from that flashing now, you'll notice on my camera that the LEDs aren't flickering. Now, if I show you on my phone, the flickering, 2 seconds. I don't know if this will work actually now. Oh, I don't know. Right, I'm going to record with my phone. I can. Now, if you can you see it on both? Right, hang on. This is on my phone now. Look at those LEDs flickering. They're flickering like mad. And the reason for this is, and we'll come out of this menu. We go to more. We'll go to Pro Video. I don't know if you can see all this. And on the Pro Video mode, we have got Full HD 24 there. And you've got a choice of 8K 120, UHD 60, FHD 30, HD 24. Now the trouble is, none of those numbers, the frame rate, frames per second, match up with the UK frequency of the mains. UK mains is 50 Hertz. And on the phone, there's no facility to change that. It's 24, 30, 60 or 120. And so, when this is flickering to take its little photographs, 30 photographs per second to make a movie, that's flickering at 50. I can't really do this. Can you see the two together? Oh, that's flickering at 50. That's flickering at 30 or 24 in my case. And that's where you get that horrible picture. So, now I'll turn it all around and show you my camera. So here we are, like on the back of my camera, and you'll see the second line down, it says Full HD 25p, 25 frames per second. I can record a movie size, 25 frames per second. And I can change that, 25, 50, 50, 25. Now in the main menu, let me just scroll out of this a second. There we are then. So right across in the spanner menu, the main menu, the video system is set up for PAL, PAL, UK. If I change that to NTSC, that's American, and the acronym for that is, well, the Mickey take is never the same colour, because in the old days, whites used to be yellow. Anyway, so I'll set that. Can you see now we're on 29.97 frames per second? It's going to be awkward to see this. So the choice now, look, all the 25s and 50s have gone and we're now into the American standard. So I suspect if I turn my camera around now and then film that temperature controller, the thermostat, it will start flickering. So let's turn it around and see what happens. And that is probably flickering. Now I can't see the screen, but it's flickering. The reason you never notice this with incandescent lights is because the way they work is a filament heats up and it cools down. And as the AC goes through it, it goes on, off, on, off, on, off. But the filament takes so long to stop glowing, you don't notice it flickering. Whereas LEDs, they only allow electric one way. And if you've got a driver that's powered by AC, it goes plus, 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 plus. And because there's no retention of the heat or the light, it appears to be flickering. And there you are, look. There's probably more to it than that, but very, very basic. And the reason you don't notice this with all LEDs is it all depends on the driver. Some drivers rectify the AC to a pure DC, and some just use a chopped AC, and it's the chopped AC ones that flicker. So the way around it is to set your camera to 25 or 50 frames per second. Hope this has helped, guys. Take care. Catch you on the next video.